Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. In this video, we're quickly going to go over the programming structure for Java. All right, so in my previous video, I generated a sample application, and it's this one right here. Basically, this is what they call a Hello World program. And what it does is when we run it, there's a console window that pops up down here, and it'll output this text onto the console window. So let's go ahead and just run that real quick so you could see that in action. And there you go. The console window popped up and it grabbed this text and it output it to the console window. Pretty straightforward, right? All right, so this isn't the most complicated application out there, but it's a good starting point for us. So let's just quickly go over some of the structure here so that things start making a little bit more sense. All right, so we start off with what's called a class, okay? And we know that because here it says public class, and then here's the name of the class. In this case, it's main with a capital M, okay? And the class is almost always the same name as the name of the file. So notice how the name of the file is main with the extension .java. All right, so back here, notice how the class has a opening and closing curly brace, okay? If you put the cursor right next to one of the curly braces, it'll highlight its corresponding curly brace. So here's the opening one, and here's the closing one, okay? All right, so inside of the class, okay, so this whole thing's the class, but inside of the class, we have this right here, okay? Now this is called a method, okay? And in this case, this method is called main, except that this one is a lowercase m, okay? All right, and you'll notice that there are opening and closing curly braces as well, okay? And inside of this method, we have this right here. Now this is called a statement, okay? And you can think of it more of like an instruction, okay? It's an instruction. And every statement has to end with a semicolon, okay? All right, so we're looking at three things here. We have the class, we have the method, which is inside of the class, and then we have a statement, okay, which is inside of the method. All right, so this is how it auto-generated the application. Let me just show you something real quick here. If I put the cursor right next to the opening curly brace for the method, I can press enter, and then I can move this closing curly brace down here, and it'll still work the same way. Okay, so let me just run that. You'll see it still works the same exact way, but I feel like you can better visualize what's going on if it's written this way. Now you can write it all in one line like that. There's no problem with that. If that's easier for you, then cool. For me, however, I find this to be easier on the eye because I can easily see what the class is, right? I can see that this whole thing is a class. I can easily identify the method. I can say, oh, this is the method here. Here's the opening and closing curly brace for the method, and I can easily identify the statement as well. Okay? Right. So that is all for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and of course, I will see you on the next one. Thanks.